All right, ladies and gentlemen, Matthew is back. Sorry if the frame switched on you, but what do we have? We got Journey playing in the background. I am so one of my hobbies is dude, I'm terrible at videos. One of my hobbies is country dancing. Hasn't been for a long time, but it now is, and so that's what I was doing before this. Before I went and did that, I dumped all the coolants out of here. So that's currently sitting underneath. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can, hopefully. I'm not camera savvy, but you know, we want to document as much as we can, right? So I have not been doing this very well, but I'm gonna try to get on it. Maybe I should like get a tripod or something to be able to like put it somewhere. But here's what we got going. So I had one of my friends put these up for me as I was doing some work. As you can tell, they're not all sticking, but whatever. Shout out Zach. So right now I'm currently taking off these little plates, or these, I'm assuming they're structural. I'm not like super, like I'm intuitive, but like I don't know a lot of this stuff that I'm doing. I'm just making sure I know the torque values for this stuff, and I'm taking it apart as I go. And then, so as I said before, so I never updated you guys, but I got the engine stand and the engine hoist. So I have those two things, so I'll be able to pull this thing out. I will probably do them separately. So I have these movers for the transmission. I might even just put this bad boy under here so I can be able to move the car if I ever need, or I'll just buy another one, who knows. But yeah, so this is what we're doing. What else? I'm just essentially disconnecting everything that involves the engine, making sure I know where everything goes, and then from there, that's it. I'm not going super heavy into the work right now because I just had in and out. It's kind of like the post dancing thing that we do. If you know this band, I don't know if you can even hear it, but if you know this band, you're cool. Anyways, so I took off the bumper, whatever, and I WD-40 these bad boys. So if you can tell here, so these are apparently notorious for never coming off very well. People have just cut them off straight up. So I don't want to do that. So my plan is I WD-40 all of them. I'm gonna wait, until tomorrow. Then I'm gonna see if I can get them, because otherwise I was stripping them. I don't want to do that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna buy a whole new set. But obviously the goal is to save money where we can. This isn't gonna be a crazy build, so yeah, I'm gonna not go crazy with upgrades. I'm probably not gonna upgrade it very much at all. But if I do, it'll be sensible things that aren't, crazy liabilities, or things that are going to make this car less reliable. But I'm pouring into the research right now. I've done a lot of what I'm gonna what components that are going to be switched out. Obviously I need to train myself up to expertise that would be appropriate to be able to do this. So YouTube University, probably how I'm never going to school for this, no way. But there's plenty that can be learned from other gentlemen who are wiser beyond their years. So I'll be leaning on them and, not being stupid. But, I also took out the little light fixtures, but you can tell that probably. So I'm gonna be restoring those. Obviously the name of the game is restoration here. So probably gonna be taking out this little rusted panel. For the battery, might be changing out some wires, but other than that, it's going to be, relatively the same. I just want to clean this whole thing up. I'm going to be probably switching out some parts that make sense. Anything that's rubber, probably a good idea to switch out. I may switch out the radiator, who knows? It's hard to tell. So it might be sensible to just replace a bunch of things and, clean everything else up and then be good. But obviously don't want to spend a crazy amount of money. I don't necessarily have a budget for this, but the goal here is to not go crazy with spending. So yeah, it's been a few days since I actually got the engine hoist and stand. Reason being is because I was dealing with my other business that I have going on. So I had those things situated. So now I'm able to switch back to this, do this until that's all good, and then be going to that. And then I figured out what issues I had. So I got a Cobalt and I have a receiver tank here. I'm gonna daisy chain them. I did mention that earlier. Or I guess it's a daisy chain if it's like 3, but whatever. I'm gonna link them up so that way I have auxiliary and be able to, have double the amount of air, which is fantastic. I do believe that's how that works. Otherwise, if I sound like an idiot, oops, whatever. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm just gonna put up more of these panels as we go, so that way I'm not disturbing the stupid HOA that is here. Oh, here's some other stuff that had happened that I may not have filled you in on. So as you can tell here, crap, whatever. So I'm gonna go here. I'll just get out of frame here for you. So took out the seats, and then my next mission is to take out the back so I can get access to the trunk, because I tried to pry it out with a crowbar because I'm just, this funny guy who's holding the camera may have somehow lost the trunk key, and obviously that's not fun. So yeah, super cool. Other than that, I mean, this doesn't look too terrible, but obviously I'm gonna take out the carpet, gonna clean whatever bull crap is going on here. This is actually, the only thing that's terrible about this is the cracking here, so I'll figure out what to do for that. But yeah, so everything else is nice and neat and functional. If you door works just fine. The door window, whoops. As you can tell here, let me goodness, we have to pay someone to video. She's working just fine. I'd do it faster and easier for you. However, I'm one-handed. So, actually, you know what? Bam. So I'm just gonna, what else? I tore out the stripping on the other side. I'm gonna be redoing that on this side. Again, most rubber things are probably gonna be going. The back of this needs to be either redone or patched up or whatever the heck. This one's fine. However, I don't know. The seats are doing just fine. They only have like one little tear in them. Just kidding. It's more than I thought, actually. Yeah, I'm not in love with that. Well, more stuff will be needed to be done. We'll figure that out, but keep the cost down. And then I got some parts to take apart the drum brakes, so I can de-rust them and then do the whole bit. And then I have one of the drums, which is nice and pretty. Looks a little bit more rustic in this camera. However, it's nice and gray and dark, maybe with a slight bit of flash rust on the top here, but other than that, she's beautiful and looking pristine. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Still debating if I want to rebuild the carburetor or just get a new one, depending on what I find here. So if I find that this is doing pretty well and it doesn't look like anything traumatic's happened to it, and there's no crazy wear on it, because this has 35,000 miles. So if someone really messes up, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. I will have to buy the stupid kit, and might as well just do the upgrade instead of spending a whole big buck for stock performance. So again, been doing a lot of research, so I know that this thing could pump up a lot more if you just do things right. I might have to take it to someone to tune it, because I don't know anything about tuning. So yeah, and maybe they can teach me. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. Gonna close up shop anyways pretty soon, so I can rest and relax and hit it again tomorrow, because I'll be doing this all day tomorrow. And then I need to figure out how to put these things up. If you guys have ever done restoration, so this is a 1972 Ford Mustang hardtop coupe. If you have ever done anything in this range of Ford, please let me know. Any tips, tricks, whatever the heck that you have. Certainly always willing to learn. Again, I will be the first to say that I'm not an expert in this, but certainly hope to be very soon, because I'm a quick learner. And and I don't break stuff. So, you know, you're probably gonna say like, oh, you would say that, but you haven't broken anything. Well, that's the goal. It's always better to be gentle. Even though it's metal, it's old. So, I mean, gentle. I'd rather be gentle and break it and have a backup plan than just, you know, do it as if I, you know what I'm doing, which I don't. So I think I've poorly explained that, but you know what? That's it. I got rotted brains like 3 a.m. right now. So it's time to continue here, do a little bit more. I don't know if I've shown you the condition, you guys, the condition of the rockers and the valve springs, but I don't think I saw any, damn it, there's a term for it, whatever. It doesn't look crazy, so my big thing would be to find out what the, you know, actual heads look like. So yeah, so more on that later. I need to figure out what to do in terms of, you know, getting you guys to be able to see it all the way, but you know, that'll be it for now. Sorry for the long-winded video, but you know, anything helps, so you guys take care.